All right, we are still working on the unit circle by hand. So we're going to go back to the sheet that we left off on in the last video, and here we go. The first thing that I said we needed to calculate was the radius, okay? And we're going to then calculate the angle in radians, and then we want to calculate the angle in degrees. So that's a conversion process. The next thing that we want will be we're going to do, I guess, let's do these first. Let's do these first. So remember that, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I just closed it. Remember that this value, this R value, that's what I'm calling the radius, okay? It is, okay, that's what I'm calling the radius. It is calculated by knowing your X and your Y, okay? So if I just go here, and let me see if I can pull that up at the same time. I don't think that I can. Nope, doesn't look that way. Nope, not at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select in here and say, okay, my X and my Y, let's say equals to the square root SQRT, and you'll see the square root here. It says that it returns the square root of a number. Just gonna go back, I'm gonna select that function, and then I'm gonna select on X. Now you'll see that A2 is a cell that represents X. You get that? Okay. I'm gonna go right back here, and when A2 is deselected, I can just get rid of the first parenthesis or that parenthesis, and then say, I'm gonna use my caret symbol. It's down in the lower right, left-hand corner, not right, but left-hand corner. And I'm gonna put a 2. That means that that is squared. So this is X squared. I'm gonna say plus, I'm gonna select on B2. So I have B2 squared, all right? So this is Pythagorean's theorem written in Microsoft Excel. Beautiful, yes it is. So we have a radius here, and it's saying that it's about 0.2954. Now the best that we can do is about 4 decimal places based on the measuring device that we have, and that is a meter stick. So 3 decimal places that's the millimeter position. The best you can do is in between the millimeters. So you can guess it's either gonna be 1/2, not 1/2, but it's either gonna be a half of a millimeter or it's gonna be a whole millimeter at that point. That's the least significant figure, by the way. So I'm going to just select on angle well, I'm just gonna drag this down. So I'm gonna use what is known as the field function. So I'm tapping on the cell. Now notice that my keyboard isn't up. If I double tap, you'll see that the keyboard comes up. I can select on the cell, and I want to try to use the field function, but it's not gonna work with your keyboard up. So you need to bring your keyboard down. Look right down in the lower right-hand corner there. You see the keyboard and it has an arrow going down, or at least an arrowhead. You push that, you can tap on your radius, the radius that you wanna feel, or the value that you wanna feel, and that is our 0.2954, and we can drag that down. Before I drag that down though, I am gonna go to formatting. You see that general up there? It has ABC 1, 2, 3, and then it has general. This is our number formatting section here, or tool, and we want to go to number, and we want just 4 decimal places. So you can see that we have decimal places at the top, and you'll notice that we have 4 there. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap here, say field. Now the field function, you can be sure that the field function is up when you see these arrows. So you have arrows going to the right, so that means you could fill to the right, or you could fill down. You can't go any other way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull down, and basically the feature is like this. So when I fill down, notice if you look in here, I don't have to keep typing the square root in, okay? So I'm just gonna select on one again, I'm gonna fill, and then I'm just gonna drag this one down to this location, and you'll see